Have you ever reacted to something as an adult and then wondered, why did that hit me so hard? Why a certain tone can make your stomach drop? Why a bit of criticism can make you feel like you're 10 years old again? Or why you find yourself overachieving, overgiving, or overthinking? Not because the moment calls for it, but because something deep inside you still does? If you ever felt that, trust me, you're not alone. Most of us think we outgrew our childhood. We don't. We carry it quietly, powerfully, into almost every corner of our adult lives. My name is Clay Johnson, and welcome back. In a previous episode, I talked about childhood, the experiences, the wounds, and the unconscious lessons we absorb long before we have the language to understand them. And honestly, the response moved me. So many of you shared how deeply it resonated, how you're beginning to notice the ways your past still shapes your present. And it reminded me of something important. We don't leave childhood behind. We bring it with us in our reactions, our patterns, our fears, and even our strengths. For years, I thought I'd outrun mine. I built a career. I moved across the world. I created a life that looked nothing like where I started. But even now, I can feel my younger self tug at my sleeve from time to time. When I need approval, when I push myself too hard, when I avoid conflict because it feels unsafe, I know exactly where that comes from. It wasn't the achieving that was the problem. It was the belief I had to mold my way through childhood to be whatever others needed, just to belong. I learned early that being good, being responsible, and achieving things was how you stayed safe, how you stood out, how you earned love in a world that didn't always know how to show it. So those survival strategies became my identity. The achiever, the responsible one, the one who blended in by doing whatever it took to feel accepted. From the outside, those traits looked admirable, but on the inside, they were built on fear. Fear of not fitting in, fear of being overlooked, fear of not being good enough, as I already was. Maybe you recognize some of this in your own life. Maybe you choose people who can't love you back because you learned early on that love had to be earned. Maybe you can't rest without feeling guilty because productivity became your proof of worth. Maybe you keep people at a distance because needing someone once felt dangerous. These aren't flaws. They're old stories written by a younger version of you who was just trying to survive. But here's the beautiful part. Awareness is really like doorway to change. When I catch myself slipping into those old patterns, the people-pleasing, the overworking, the reaching for validation, I pause and ask, what is this really about? Who is showing up now? Clay today or the younger Clay? And the answer is rarely the grown man I am today. It's a much younger version. Scared, unsure, still trying to prove he belongs. Healing isn't about silencing him. It's about recognizing him and giving him what he never received. Reassurance, safety, unconditional love, patience, compassion, the things we didn't always get in the way we needed. I've learned that true healing is quiet. It happens in therapy rooms, in journal pages at 2 a.m., in the small moments when you choose differently than you did before. It happens in the pause, that sacred second when you say, I don't have to react that way that I used to. I'm safe now. Sometimes I picture my younger self, the boy who tried so hard to be perfect, sitting across from me, and I tell him, you don't have to earn anything anymore. You are already enough. The more I do that, the lighter life feels, the more compassion I have for him, the more compassion I have for the man I am now. Because childhood isn't just a story we live through, it's a story we're still interpreting, and we get to rewrite how it ends. So if you find yourself stuck in old patterns, if your reactions feel bigger than the moment, if your heart still flinches from old wounds, pause, breathe, and ask, how old do I feel right now? When that answer comes, whether it's 5, 10, or 15, remember that child survived, that child adapted, that child found a way to keep going. And now you get to take the lead. You get to become the adult who offers the safety, compassion, and love you always deserved. Your past shaped you, but it doesn't have to define you. You can walk with it gently like an old friend, not an enemy. Thank you for listening. I'm Clay Johnson, and if this episode touched something inside you, I'd love to hear your story. We're all learning how to love the child within us, and you don't have to do that alone. I'll see you next time. Hey, if you like today's content, please subscribe. Thank you. It means a lot.